What is up, guys? It's Scott with Never Hedge, back for another UFO update, and I made a video about this a couple of months ago, way back in August, right around here, I believe, at 501, and we've gone up almost 8x since then, so I figured I would do an update video on this because it's been getting quite a bit of interest in the last couple of weeks. So currently sitting at 508154, and we have let's see here, 14,979 holders right now, and the market cap is sitting at 210 million, and the fully diluted market cap is sitting right at 420 million. So simply put, I think this is definitely going to be a billion-dollar market cap pretty soon, just because of a lot of the things that are coming up that haven't even hit yet, and this thing is already at a diluted market cap of 420 million. So first off, they completely redid their website. It looks a lot better. So we have more information about the upcoming game, and they're going to be launching quite a few NFTs that you can actually farm in the game and use your tokens to acquire those NFTs. So this is going to have a serious use case to it. All right, so right here, this is huge. So Virtual Land is a dedicated supply of land available to be minted, while some can be purchased through open auction with UFO tokens. So they're doing NFT land that you can acquire in the game, and they've announced that their largest holders will have the Decentralized Autonomous Organization voting rights for the entire metaverse direction. The largest landowners of each planet are considered Eternals, and Eternals are all-knowing and profit from the entire metaverse, so that is also huge. If you are thinking about going in this a little bit, it might be more worth your time to go in it a lot and become an Eternal, just because you're just going to make that much more from the metaverse. And they are going to implement the loaning of the NFT characters. So if the price of these NFT characters goes up pretty high, which I think it probably will once this thing starts gaining a lot more traction, and you don't have the funds required in order to buy one, or you don't want to take that risk of owning an actual character but still want to play the game, you can rent one and probably have to pay a little bit of interest here on it. And you can also, I mean, this is huge, because if you're kind of on the fence about going all in on this, you can try it out first with a loaned character. That way you don't have to put up the capital in order to acquire one of these characters. You can rent one first before you actually decide to get into it. And so this right here is also pretty huge. So the in-game NFTs, in order to unlock these, you have to open loot boxes by burning the UAP tokens to randomly generate in-game assets such as skins, armor, weapons, which can then be used in-game to complete quests. Weapons can be upgraded by burning the UAP token, so not the UFO token. And they are going to have their own NFT marketplace where you can buy and sell them using the UFO and UAP tokens. So this is also something that I have not seen in other NFT games. Their Dark Metaverse is not limited to only one chain. That would be the UFO, but it will be multi-chain, so you can use BNB, Cardano, Solana, and Polygon and things like that if you prefer. So that's pretty wild. I have not seen that before. We do have an article on Medium from yesterday about some of their upcoming Genesis NFTs. The Adian Soldier, so this is going to be one of their in-game characters. The Adian Soldier looks a bit more like some of the demons, insects, and monsters that roam the supergalactic realm. It's no coincidence, as she was forced to work for them in the beginning of her deployment. Supergalactic demons abducted Adian on her first mission, and she survived only through her sheer grit and resolve. For the sake of her own survival, she feigned to work with them. It did, however, leave a lasting impression on her. The demonic blood that infested her is reflected in the green hues that were previously purple. There we go. We got some demonic blood running through those veins. All right, so this is a little bit more about the Genesis NFTs. So they are not out yet, and they will be obtainable only in their upcoming staking DApp They are going to be scarce. They are needed to participate in the early play-to-earn economy, and they're going to be needed to fuse. And I think by fuse they mean breed new NFTs, and they're going to be 9 Genesis NFT visual representations. There's going to be 10,000 minted versions of the UFO characters in total when all of the plasma points have been farmed. And so these NFTs already have a use case, and so this is one that definitely going to look back in the future and wish you had gotten in earlier on the UFO project. They did things kind of differently than I've seen other projects do in the past. First, so what typically happens is first they'll launch an NFT mint to kind of raise money to actually fund their future projects, and then a token will come out, and then that'll raise more money, and then finally, maybe never, somewhere down the line, the game actually comes out. But this seems like they launched the token first, which is doing very well. It's gone up quite a bit. Let's see if we can scroll back here. So it looks like it started in the 6017 range and has grown all the way up to 509, so almost 100x so far. I think this thing's got some serious room to run once that game is playable. Let's see if we have the total supply. So so the total supply of this is 51 and 5151515151 trillion. So fairly scarce, not one of those 2 quadrillion, 3 quadrillion, 100 quadrillion supply token projects. This one, 51 trillion, sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much if you're going to buy a couple billion of them. And let's take a look at the white paper next, because I don't think that was out when I first covered it, because it was still very new. Okay, so they have been audited. The token has. Looks like they are well secured, audited by Hacken, and we're going over a little bit of the token utility here. So for everything UFO related, the UFO token will be required. You're going to need it to interact with any element in the ecosystem. The token's usefulness may be divided into 3 categories. So the first of which is the UFO 100% community owned, 50% added to Uniswap, and 50% burnt forever. Good God. So there's even less of this. You're going to be earning plasma points from staking UFO in the cosmos. Earn plasma, redeem Origin UFO EP, and Origin UFO EP is needed to play the play-to-earn game, Super Galactic, and the other token, UAP, is required to purchase, trade, and breed NFTs inside of the game, and it can only be obtained by playing Super Galactic. Going over the roadmap here, it looks like we are currently in this phase here. We're in the growth phase. I covered it initially in the launch phase, so they've already deployed the contract and audited and launched the website. Although they did have, so when I covered it initially, they had a more rudimentary website, which they've since updated, and it looks fantastic. And it looks like the game is going to be coming out in Q4 of this year. Yeah, there's going to be NFT minting coming up. They're going to unveil the marketplace. They've already released the white paper. They're going to be revealing partnerships. Going to be going over the Super Galactic phases, Dark Metaverse, first gaming IDO. So this thing should be coming out fairly soon. Might be a good time to pick up a couple of UFO tokens before the game comes out, and maybe snag an NFT or 2 if you are able to. But again, just wanted to do a quick update on the UFO gaming token that is UFO. But anyways, guys, that is just about going to do it for this one. So as always, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more updates on UFO as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.